Over a million species of animals have been described on Earth. At first glance, a sea sponge and a cheetah seem to have absolutely nothing in common. But if we peel back the layers and look at their architectural blueprints, we find a hidden logical order. To classify the animal kingdom, we must look at the basis of their design. The first rule of the blueprint is symmetry. Sponges are mostly asymmetrical. Animals like sea anemone, jellyfish, and starfish show radial symmetry. But the majority of complex animals display bilateral symmetry, a distinct left and right side. Next is the cellular organization. Simple animals are diploblastic, having only two germ layers. Complex animals are triploblastic, with a crucial third layer, the mesoderm. This middle layer allows for the development of true body cavity or coelom, which houses complex organ systems. Our journey through the phyla begins with Porifera, the sponges. They are asymmetrical with a cellular level of organization. They survive using a unique water transport or canal system. They have specialized flagellated cells called choanocytes. Next are the cnidarians, like jellyfish and corals. They introduce tissue level organization and are armed with stinging cells called cnidoblasts. Closely related are the ctenophores or comb jellies, famous for bioluminescence, that is, the ability of a living organism to emit light. Evolution then stretched the body out. Phylum Platyelementhes include flatworms. They are the first triploblastic animals, but they have no body cavity. They are acoelomates. Ascalmenthes, the roundworms, evolved a false body cavity, becoming pseudocoelomates. But true architectural brilliance arrives with Annelida, like earthworms. They are the first true coelomates, and their bodies introduce a massive evolutionary leap, metamerism, or true segmentation, where the body is divided into repeating units. This brings us to the largest phylum on Earth, Arthropoda. Over two-thirds of all named species are arthropods. Their secret to success? Jointed appendages and a tough, chitinous exoskeleton that protects them in almost every habitat imaginable. The second largest phylum is Mollusca. Soft-bodied animals, often protected by calcareous shell. They feature a distinct head, a muscular foot, and a visceral hump covered by a spongy layer of skin called the mantle. Phylum Echinodermata includes the spiny-skinned sea stars and sea urchins. They have a fascinating quirk. As adults, they show radial symmetry, but their larvae are bilaterally symmetrical. They move and capture food using a unique hydraulic network called the water vascular system. Finally, we arrive at our own phylum, Chordata. Every chordate at some point in its life shares four hallmarks: a notochord, a dorsal hollow nerve cord, pharyngeal gill slits, and a post-anal tail. In the subphylum Vertebrata, this notochord is replaced during development by a bony or cartilaginous vertebral column, a backbone. Vertebrates dominated the planet. From jawless fishes to deadly cartilaginous sharks to the massive diversity of bony fishes. Then they crowded onto land. Amphibians live a dual life in water and on land. Reptiles conquer the dry earth with their creeping locomotion and dry cornified scales. Aves, the birds, took to the skies with feathers and lightweight pneumatic bones. And finally, mammalia. Found from polar ice caps to deep oceans, we are defined by a singular life giving feature: mammary glands that produce milk to nourish our young, along with the presence of hair on our skin. From a porous sponge silently filtering water to a human brain trying to understand the universe, the animal kingdom is a magnificent spectrum of design. Different blueprints, different paths, but all surviving together in this complex living world.